You know what's been going on with Blade?
No, no.
So they
I
casted
mean, I feel
more.
like I heard something, but refresh my memory.
Well, they casted Marcella Ali. How do you say his name?
Oh, okay.
Marcella.
Yes. Hold on, I know who you're talking about. Mahershala, I think something
Mahershala
like
Ali. So they
yeah.
casted it. So it's been almost, I think, like 4 years, and then I don't know. They already
Right.
had,
That's why I think I
yeah.
forgot.
So I
Yeah.
know he's voiced his frustrations with the process because nothing's been moving good. So they
Yeah.
replace. I don't know which director they replace. Which I was confused because I thought at some point they replaced the old director Sam Raimi, but I guess that was never true. So you will like this because I think you watched this show. I haven't seen it. You've seen Lovecraft Country.
Oh, yes. I
So
love
Jan
Lovecraft Country.
Demanji, maybe you said Jan Demanji.
Okay.
The director, he's in now. He's in, and he's planning to go darker and grittier like the original movies.
Nice.
So
That's cool.
people forget like Blade was actually the first successful Marvel movies. It's like 10 years before Iron Man. Obviously, there was I think it's before even X Men and Spider Man. It's like 90s.
Yeah,
So
I just looked it up earlier. I think it was like 97,
yeah, so it's like 3 years then, and then even the
1998.
sequel,
Yeah.
1998. So even the sequel had Guillermo del Toro, which is really good as the director.
Yeah.
So those movies are
Yeah.
great.
No, I loved Blade.
So that's the hopefully they get things going because they already pushed back the movie. So I just wanted to bring that up real quick
Wait,
unless you
so
want to
is
add
it going to be
something.
a movie or TV
No,
series?
no,
This
no.
new
So
Mahershala.
it's a movie.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
4 years
I
in development. Okay.
it's been a while, so they got a new director. I don't know if they get a new writer. I don't know
Okay.
what else Jan as a director has done, but
I
hopefully
mean,
this works
I
out.
definitely liked his directing, but what I liked more was Misha Green's writing,
Mm.
um, and how she wrote Lovecraft Country. But I mean, I liked the visuals of Lovecraft Country too. But with TV shows, you just never really know. Yeah, when directors are on there, I feel like executive producers are so involved too. They really are the directors, so it's hard to know like what he would bring in a film. I, I know that he guided these performances and they were good, and there were some cool visuals. So I think that's good. But we'll see. I feel like TV show directing is really different than film directing in the process. Well,
So
I'm not
yeah,
saying it would be bad. I'm just saying you don't know what you're really going to get. I don't know what his real tone is because I don't know how much of what was in Lovecraft Country was part of what the executive producers wanted or what he wanted. And Misha Green, her writing is like everything in that show. It's there. She's a very good writer. So I'm still
yeah, but
excited. I'm just saying I don't know tonally
writers will
what
tell
he's
you
like.
what they wrote and what appears on screen. It's not always
Yeah.
the same
Oh,
thing.
for
So
sure. But then in the shows, there's executive producers too.
I
So
mean, you need
you
good
know,
writers, but the
but I'm
vision.
sure it'll be good. Either way, I'm sure it'll be good. I think Lovecraft Country was honestly like one of my all time favorite HBO shows. So, and if I were to make something genre related, I would want to like follow their lead in the way they did it. It was
It's
just really
interesting the
good.
way they choose directors now too, because they seem to like people who hasn't a lot of experience and young. Like they pull Game of Thrones directors, they'll put them on projects, and one indie film put them on a big project. So I don't know why they do that a lot
Yeah,
lately, but that's how it's been going.
you're saying the studios will give them a movie to
If you
do
have
a
like one
series.
hit indie film and all of a sudden you're doing like a big
Oh yeah,
film, it's
yeah,
kind of
and then they'll
crazy.
get them on the TV show.
But they
Yeah,
also pull
yeah,
directors like, oh, Game of Thrones. People have a consensus what the best episodes are. Usually is the same director. So like
yeah,
Thor: Dark World, that wasn't
yeah,
not a great movie. That was a Game of
yeah,
Thrones director. I don't know if it's
yeah.
the writing's fault or his fault, but see, they take a lot of chances on new
Well,
directors and directors
again,
on
I
TV.
think well, I think with that is because it was in the, again, because with the show, there's lots of hands involved. Not that in films there isn't, but in films, they do give a lot of power to the director. But in shows, the real director is the executive producer. And that, with Game of Thrones, again, like that's already a built in beast. They already have the sets, they already have the tone, the writing is there. And really, those two guys were the directors, even though they had directors there. They're really there just to like help the performances like even like Empire, it was George's story, but Irving um elevated those stories because he was a character director, so he got like more character driven like performances out of Luke and Leia and all those characters. So anyways, I think with a TV show director going into film, it's not necessarily bad. I just don't know if like you really know what you're going to get.